Imagine this. You're sitting on the couch after a long, soul-crushing day. Your partner's right beside you, but it feels like they're on another planet. You're both scrolling through your phones, wrapped in a bubble of silence thicker than grandma's quilt. You want to reach out, to feel that electric spark of connection again, but instead, you're paralyzed. What if I told you the secret weapon to shatter that invisible wall isn't grand gestures, expensive gifts, or even that fancy couples retreat you bookmarked? It's something so simple, so primal, and so hilariously overlooked that you'll kick yourself for not trying it sooner. We're talking about the magic of a shoulder squeeze, a playful hair ruffle, or that cozy, lingering hug that says, "I've got you," without uttering a word. Non-sexual touch. Yep, the stuff that happens outside the bedroom but somehow gets buried under life's chaos. Why does a high five with your barista feel more intentional than the way you touch the love of your life? Why do we treat our partners like Wi-Fi routers, only noticing them when they malfunction? Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dive into the science, the stories, and the sneaky psychology behind why a simple pinky swipe can reboot your relationship faster than a therapist's invoice. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll be rethinking every lazy couch cuddle like it's a covert op for world domination. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, touchy-feely guru, but my partner recoils if I even breathe too close during their Netflix binge. Or maybe you're the one thinking, do I have to? I'm not a golden retriever. Here's the juicy part. This isn't about turning you into a stage 5 clinger or rewriting your love language overnight. It's about uncovering the invisible threads of connection you've been ignoring, threads woven into lazy Sunday breakfasts, shared laundry duties, or that sleepy forehead kiss before dawn. Later in this video, I'll reveal exactly how to reignite that us against the world vibe without awkward talks or chore charts. You'll learn why your brain treats a 10-second hug like a shot of emotional espresso, how to decode your partner's touch, dialect, even if they're as expressive as a brick, and the one mistake 90% of couples make that turns affectionate touches into background noise. Spoiler, it's not about more touch. It's about meaningful touch. And I've got a treasure trove of laugh-out-loud relatable fails, neuroscience nuggets, and real-life, aha moments that'll make you go, holy guacamole. That's why we've been feeling like glorified roommates. So stick around. Your future self, lounging in a bubble bath of renewed intimacy, giggling at inside jokes only you two get, is already cheering. But before we get knee-deep in the touchy-feely goodness, let's talk about where you've landed. Welcome to the Romance Zone, your no-judgment sanctuary where love isn't just candlelit dinners and poetic sonnets, though hey, we love those too. It's about the messy, hilarious, and profoundly human art of staying connected when life throws curveballs. I'm your host, and I've spent years geeking out over psychology studies, grilling therapists, and collecting stories from couples who've cracked the code to thriving relationships. Why? Because I've been there, staring at my partner like, who are you, and why do you chew so loud? This channel is your cheat code for turning friction into firework moments. If you're new here, hit subscribe and smash that bell. You'll get fresh videos every week that'll make your relationship feel like a rom-com minus the scripted drama. Already part of the fam. You rock. Grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and let's transform that lurking sense of meh into a heck yes. And remember, that promise I made. We're circling back with ninja-level strategies. So don't wander off, the best is yet to come, and your relationship's glow-up starts right here. Let me introduce you to Maya and Ben. High school sweethearts, 2 kids, a dog named Waffles, and a marriage running on autopilot. Their love wasn't broken, just buried under grocery lists, soccer practices, and that soul-sucking pile of laundry that magically regenerates overnight. One evening, Maya tried to hug Ben while he was elbow-deep in fixing a leaky sink. He stiffened like she'd tasered him. "Not now, babe," he muttered, grease smeared on his cheek. That moment became their silent metaphor: love is an inconvenient interruption. Fast forward to their 15th anniversary trip, a fancy cabin in the woods, no kids, 0 chores. Romantic, right? Except they spent dinner scrolling Instagram, the silence screaming louder than the crackling fireplace. Maya finally snapped, "Remember when we'd hold hands just to feel alive?" Ben stared at his hands, calloused and practical. "I guess we stopped." That night, they stumbled on a documentary about oxytocin, the cuddle hormone released by non-sexual touch. Ben, ever the skeptic, joked, "So, what? We high-five our way to marital bliss." But they committed to a silly experiment. For 1 week, they'd trade all verbal requests for touch. Coffee. A shoulder squeeze instead of, "Can you pass the sugar?" Feeling stressed. A 20-second hug timed. Instead of venting. Day 1 was a comedy of errors. Maya tapped Ben's arm for the TV remote, he handed her a banana. Ben patted her head like a Labrador, she burst out laughing. But by day 3, magic happened. During a tense call with his boss, Ben felt Maya's palm warm on his back, not fixing, just anchoring him. He didn't shrug her off. Later, while Maya burned dinner again, Ben wrapped his arms around her waist from behind, resting his chin on her head. No words. She melted into him, the charred veggies forgotten. That week, they rediscovered a language older than words. Fingertips brushing during walks, knees knocking under tables, lazy scalp massages while binging trash TV. The laundry pile didn't shrink, but the resentment did. Why? Because touch became their shorthand for, "I see you, I'm here, and we're in this dumpster fire together." The lesson: touch isn't about grand gestures, it's the micro moments that whisper, "You're my person." Start small: a pinky hook while driving, a hand on their knee during dinner. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. And if Ben and Maya could turn grease-stained shrugs into silent love notes, so can you. Woven into Ben and Maya's journey were game changers anyone can steal. First, the touch timer. Set a silly phone alert for twice a day. When it buzzes, drop everything and share a 10-second hug. No talking, just breathing together. It resets your nervous systems like a Control+Alt+Del for intimacy. Second, decode touch deserts. Notice when you're physically close but miles apart, like parallel scrolling in bed. That's your cue for a toe tap or shoulder nudge, a tiny rebellion against disconnect. Third, weaponize humor. Try drive-by tickles, or a dramatic forehead kiss like you're bestowing knighthood. Laughter dissolves tension faster than deep talks. Fourth, anchor touch to daily rituals. Stir their coffee and brush their hand. Zip their jacket and linger. These micro-actions build touch muscle memory. Finally, embrace rejection without drama. If they're not in the mood, flash a goofy grin, rain check for that hug. No guilt, no pressure. The goal isn't constant contact, it's rekindling the joy of intentional closeness. Thank you for spending this time with me in the Romance Zone. If this video resonated, pay it forward, like, share with a friend who needs it, and subscribe. It fuels our mission to make love feel less like work and more like wonder. Drop a comment below with your touch triumph or fail. We read every one. Remember, in a world that shouts, your quietest touches speak loudest. So go be someone's safe place. Their human anchor. Their silent, I choose you. And when you do, come back here. We've got more secrets, more laughs, and more aha moments waiting. Because you're worth loving wildly. Now get out there and touch somebody's soul.